All right, guys, Coach E here. I'm going to give you guys the rundown for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to start doing these rundowns in 2-week blocks so you guys can plan for what that's going to look like and have expectations going in for 2-week chunks. So, next week, what we're looking at is our last week of our intensification phase. So, it's going to be all these percentages going up. And then after that, we have the last week of the cycle, which is our realization phase, which is another way of saying just max week. So this week is where we're going to get to find out how much of this hard work has paid off. You're going to get some new numbers, some new percentages. So coming into this week, June 5th, last week of intensification, we've got back squat 5x8 at 75%, and then a 20-minute EMOM focusing on the front of your legs, your quads. Could be a lot of lactic acid there. Then Tuesday, we have a clean complex with an RPE of 9. That's going to be the highest RPE that we have so far. So with that, we want to make sure that we're starting to push that threshold of failure a little bit. I don't want to see ugly reps. I don't want to see people throwing around weight that they have no business touching, but you should start to get to that threshold of where you think there's a little bit of flirting with failure. You want to challenge yourself here. A true RPE of 9 means you can maybe have done 1 or 2 more cleans. Then we're going to have a chipper with hang cleans and sumo deadlift high pulls. The standard on that is you're in a very wide stance. You're going to get up, pull roughly above your collarbone. Not super crucial, but somewhere between here to here. We don't usually do those, but it's a unique angle for your legs and it's a little different. Good way to throw some variance in there. So hang cleans, sumo deadlift high pulls, and double unders. Then Wednesday, we're going to have 5x8 at 75% on bench press. Then 4 rounds of dumbbell bench. Don't see that super often. Another good way to mix things up. Running, hand release push-ups, and bike. Thursday, we have 5x4 at 80%. So that percentage is a little higher, but it's only 4 reps, 5 sets of 4. Then we're going to have a buy-in of row intervals, deadlift, ski, wall walks, and some more row intervals at the end. Friday, very similar to this clean complex. It's a snatch complex. RPE is also 9. Same concepts. Push it there. Try to get a true RPE of 9. Then we got 5 rounds of kettlebell farmer carries, kettlebell swings, and some running. And then that brings us to our realization week. We're going to have a 3-rep max back squat and then an EMOM 15 minutes of bike, pistols, and double unders. Pretty similar to this one in just the sense that your legs are going to be a bit blown up. You have a little break here, but between bike and pistols, that's definitely a decent combination for your legs. Then on Tuesday, we have a 1-rep max squat clean and then a chipper with a buy-in of running. And then we're going to have wall balls and sit-ups with a wall ball. So it's going to be a weighted sit-up. You're going to have that wall ball overhead, touch the ground. If we're doing RX plus and we're doing GHDs, you can do the same thing. And then some more running at the end. Then on Wednesday, we have a 1-rep max bench press and then a short couplet of 21-15-9 of box jumps and shoulder to overhead. Then coming to the end of the week, we have Thursday is going to be a 1-rep max snatch, then 4 rounds of dumbbell devil's press, some rowing, and then some dumbbell squat snatches. So alternating arms, squatting all the way down under that weight. That's unique. A lot of us are going to be pretty limited there, so don't worry about RXing the workout. I'd rather go lighter and get under that weight and practice your mobility, and then go heavy and do some really ugly half squat snatches. So technique over weight here, pretty much always, but especially with this one. Then Friday, what we have, I did have a 3-rep max deadlift on here. I just changed it to a 1-rep because we have done a lot of deadlifting in this cycle, and a true 1-rep, I want people to try to get, of course, if you're having back pain or you've had back issues in the past, you have to be conscious of that and maybe don't fully push it, but you have put in a lot of work. And I want you guys to be able to see how much that work has paid off and get a good number here and then some true percentages from there. So this is going to be a 1-rep max deadlift. Then the workout is a big central nervous system heavy day. What I mean by that is it's some heavy weight and you're going to be moving it a good amount of times. So it's going to be decently taxing. All it is, you're just going to need a barbell. It's going to be 12, 9, 6 of deadlifts and power cleans at the same weight. And yeah, that brings us to the end of this cycle, the end of this rundown. After this, I will be programming a new strength cycle, and we'll have a good concept going for probably the next 8 to 12 weeks after that. But this is the end of the cycle, so I can't wait to see what numbers you guys put up.